Every time I pick her up, she doesn't notice I'm there for like 30 seconds, and she's just with the other kids, and they're like, "Bee!" And then they all like toddle over to this bush, and they're like, they do the baby squat where like their feet are flat on the ground, and they bend so deep that like their butt is touching the grass, and they're all there together going like, "Bee! Hello, Bee! Bee! Hi, Bee!" It's crazy. Like honestly, I
No.
got the easy
Get out of
job
here,
of
Rogue
picking her
Tower.
up. She is going sumo ass to grass. Like it's crazy. Don't make fun of my finger. Anyway, I mean, here's the thing. I think this is one of those things. Okay, you jealous, jealous,
Shit's
jealous.
too fucking
I think
loud.
this is one of those things where like,
What's up, people? Almost certainly
is it
Neil
a
here.
little bit of an asshole move, um, to not get your stepson's name tattooed on your body? Yes, I think it's a little bit of an asshole move for sure. Obviously, from the perspective of the stepson, it does kind of feel like you're a lesser child than the others in the eyes of your stepdad. However, I think it's one of those situations where, like, if you're the stepdad, I'm kind of like, I mean, I have to take the bullet of being a little bit of an asshole in order to maintain my own ability to get the tattoos I choose to get. Like at the end of the day, I think it's a very personal thing. It's not like he's not inviting the stepson out for like, family dinner or something like that because he's not really his son. He's like, you know, he, the tattoo is very personal. It's on your body forever. Obviously, this guy has been divorced once, so he maybe in his head he's like, well, maybe in like 10 years we could we could get it tattooed. I don't know. If I was asked would I get the tattoo, I would probably get the tattoo. I probably wouldn't have to be asked, to be honest, to begin with. But I also completely understand like why he wouldn't. That seems reasonable to me. I mean, like most of the time, you should put your own self-interest aside to promote the interest of your family, especially your kids, and that includes your stepkids. But like a tattoo is very, I mean, it's a very personal thing. It's not like they're like, hey, can you stop drinking for like one day so you can drive your kid to softball practice? They're like, can you put permanent ink on your arm? I think it's a little prickly, but I can definitely understand their position. I'm going to say not the asshole, to be honest. I know you can get it removed, but like...
Audio. Um, this is working. Test, test, test. Audio. No. God fucking damn it. Audio. Holy shit, that delay. This is working. Test, test, test. I want to see my chat, YouTube. God fucking damn it. Audio. Holy shit, that delay. This is working. Test, test, test. $1 billion company. I'm already live. I don't want to go live. Go away. I'm literally already live. Oh, okay. All right. Is shit working? I feel like it's maybe working. Test. I'm literally already live. Okay, I think it's actually. What's up? I don't know if anyone's here. Okay, looks like people are here. I have not streamed on YouTube before. No idea what the fuck's happening here. But we're gonna go jump into this challenge mode. March of Monsters, 3-way. Only way to do it. Why have a 1-way or a 2-way when you can have a 3-way? I kind of want to do ballista, or sorry, I want to do obelisk and lookouts. Kind of what I'm thinking. We'll see how it goes. I don't know that I have enough upgrades early on to jump, or I don't have enough money early on to jump into that. So we're gonna have to see how that goes. Banditry. Yeah, I'll just take that for now. The rest of that I don't really want. Obelisk, I don't think I can really use for a minute. We don't have enough mana, but might as well get them. And this stuff, I'm going to say no to slow, so I'm just going to pick up anything that reduces my max slow. Least shields, least armor, most health. A little bit of a classic there. Let's see. How's my... I feel like my bit rate's really low. 1 second. I'm going to go into my settings, stream, output. Bitrate, why don't you just go up? What's the maximum? YouTube max bitrate. YouTube max bitrate. OBS. God damn it, just give me a fucking number to put in. Alright, I'm gonna go to 4,500. That seems safe. And now I might have to restart the stream. No? Okay, that looks like it went up right away. Okay. That seems to be working. Hopefully that looks a little bit less shit now. And let's go ahead and keep going. Open widget. Okay, it's warning me about my bitrate still, but it looks like in OBS my bitrate's back up, so we'll wait and see. See what happens there. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and get a little bit of the upgrades on our ballistas, and then we'll go into lookouts and other stuff later. 1 additional damage. Yes, why not? Don't care. Least shields, least armor, most health. Get that up, and then we'll get some armor going. I don't want to burn my +2s and +3s on my ballistas. I'll take the bleed, sure. 1 damage to shields. You know what? Actually, I'm going to take the mana. I know that we don't need mana. Reduce the slow. Don't care about that. Least shields, least armor, most health. Keep doing a little bit of that. I don't have much in the way of armor upgrades. I'm just going to give some of these guys a little bit of armor damage there. That'll help out. I think wave 5, the first armor guys start coming out. Sorcery. Not 2 damage to health. That gets us towards the slow. I know I am reducing a bunch of slow, but I wouldn't mind getting ourselves a little bit of it. Enchanted bolts. Do I start just getting... Nah, the problem is they're so expensive to get obelisks and the mana in every single lane. I think I need to get ballistas for a little bit. Additional shields, that does nothing for right now. Actually, I don't want to use those spots. I'll use a +1 here. Least shields, most armor, decent. Location for it, banditry 2. Nah, let's get the obelisk health upgrade because behind that there's mana cost reduction, and that is just insanely nice to get. I don't know fortified monsters. I don't know when the first fortified monsters come out. I'll just take 1 level of that. Feels like it's not bad to get 1 level. And then this is insanely short, but getting some nice houses there. We'll invest in those eventually. Gonna be a minute. I'll just take this. I want to get the AoE and then the frost bolts as well. 1 less gold. That feels bad at this point. A little bit dangerous for me to take so much shields for wave 16, but I think like we get so many upgrades, I'm not really that fussed about it. Interesting is that this could potentially do an obelisk there. We need to get some sorcery upgrades though, so let me see. Let's do 1-1-1 type of thing. Just getting these 2 lanes split up a little bit lets me sort of I get double firing on all these towers in here, which is very cost effective. Poison on my ballistas. Now we'll take banditry. Universities I think I want as well. It's a little early to pick them up though. It would be nice to have the upgrades though, to get like the 3% research upgrade. Yo, thanks for stopping by, Sean. Thank you, I appreciate that. Quickness, decrease. No, I actually do have a little bit of slow now, but the haste feels kind of bad. We'll take 5% armor, is really not that much. So I'm gonna go 1 here because this is just really short, and then we're gonna do like 1-1, I think, and that puts us in a decent spot for. You know what? Let's go up here. Least shields, most armor. And then a near death here. And then I think I have to work on this lane a little bit. I've not been building anything out over here for a minute. +2 health. Let's take that. That gets towards the mana cost reduction, which we really want to see. I will take scholarships. I want to get not this early. I'll take flaming bolts because it's actually a reasonable amount of additional kind of armor damage for us. Speed 1 I feel like is okay. Ooh, that sucks. That sucks kind of bad. We're gonna definitely take some life losses here, getting a split like that. That's like, ugh. Is that potentially even rips me? Yeah. That kind of sucks. That's all right. Let's see here. Freezing bolts. I need something that helps me right now. I don't know that 3% chance to freeze does that much, but no, I'm too far off. I'm not gonna have near enough gold to build that. I'll take poison. Doesn't really do a whole lot for us, but I'll take the haste. No, I really don't want the haste. I'll take 1 more protection too, and then we'll get this split up. I'm a little nervous about this round as well. We are a lot better split up, and once I pull this lane out 1 more, these guys are going to get to double fire a lot, but I think we're ripped here. Yeah, shit. That split kind of sucked to get that 3-way like that. We'll just have to go again. We didn't have the best ballista upgrades either there. I probably should have just had more gold on me. I didn't need to spend, I was spending gold when I didn't need to. I probably should have just held it so I could build if that happened. That's okay though. I don't mind dying that early. It's just kind of a little bit of a... I mean, I think if I played better, I could have avoided that, but it also doesn't matter that much. +1 to armor, we'll take that. +1 to health, we'll take that. That feels pretty good. Well, again, not worry about the max slow. Least shields, least armor, most health. Least armor, least shields, most health. What do we got here? I'm going to maybe stay away from unlocking the obelisk for a second, just until I get a little bit more of these ballista upgrades. I want to get the range and the slow, and that just makes the early game feel pretty easy, and then we'll start to get the obelisks and lookouts. Yeah, we'll take slow reduction again. Knots. I don't know that I want to burn that +1. Even though it's only a +1, it is kind of that only +X that we have in the last little bit. And I want to use those, I think, for lookouts and obelisks. Okay, yeah, I'll take a little bit of shields. Ooh, okay. This isn't actually as bad because I have time to deal with this. You don't love to see a split that early, though. I don't want to burn the +2s, I don't think. +1, I don't mind. Yeah, we'll take the 3. There's the range. That feels pretty nice to get. Least shields. Most armor. And then what do we got? Deal additional damage. Right after I lose, we just go ahead and take that. But I think as long as we get sort of off the ground here, we'll be fine. And then I'm going to work on these 2 lanes a little bit for a sec. Yeah, let's take the gold. +3 armor. It is kind of nice. We're getting kind of a lot. We're almost getting too many upgrades now into the ballistas, but I do want to, yeah, I want to get the slow and 1 more AoE. But maybe I think I'm going to open up the obelisk now and start to get mana. And then lookouts will get a little bit after that. Yeah, I don't mind 5% health with the upgrades that we got. So let's pull you out a little bit. We got ourselves a split here. Least shield, most armor. Give you a little bit of juice there. We can speed that up. I think we're pretty confident where we're at with the upgrades we have. Another longbow. Yeah, I mean, the crit's a lot of damage, but I don't want to do ballista only. I think ballistas are still in a pretty strong spot overall. You know what? We'll just go like this. There's a lot of +3s, so I'll use a +2 for a ballista. Most armor. Yeah. Poison, yeah. And then they can gain a little bit more shields. Let's spread that one out for a second. Longbows 3, I don't actually think I need that much. We could go lookouts. Lookouts on most shields is actually kind of useful for wave 15. It's also useful for killing Oogie. Yeah, why not? We'll go for that. And then there's the slow. That is very nice to see. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to go straight to 0 slow. That was originally my plan, but now let me do this out 1. I want to do this out 1, and then we'll go back to working on this guy, I think. Sure, we'll take universities now. Shredder. What do we want here? I guess I start to work on these guys. I want to get up into the +3 and the crits on the lookouts there. I keep taking the shields because it's not really a problem for me right now, but we also don't have a crazy amount of shield upgrades. I'm going to take the slow reduction. +2 on that. Do we use the +2 for the lookouts or the plus whatever? You're just going to be on most armor for now. And these guys, least shields, least armor, most health. Want a bit of near death as well. They have so many least shields, least armor, most health. Now that they have so much range, I want to just mix it up a little bit. Not have everything on progress. So many splits, it's a little bit hard to figure out what you want to do laning wise, but let me get this out one and then I'll feel a little bit more comfortable about just working. This path here is actually super short too. Let's see, sorcery. Yeah, let's start to get that, even though we don't have the obelisks yet. Banditry. Sure, we'll take 1 level. 1 less gold. I mean, we did just get banditry, which is just, it removes basically like half a card of banditry, which actually feels like it's not that bad. Interesting that this, so we're getting, okay, this is going to be intense. This here is going to be a portal. Oh, I need near death. Shit. I have too much money. Okay. I have 2,000 gold. I should not have 2,000 gold. Okay, I can't play on 3x speed. That's interesting though that we had a very early portal there. I regret we didn't spend down there. All right. Well, I will pay a little bit more attention now. So, yeah. I'm still not sure what of the enemy upgrade stuff I want to take. Least shields, least armor, most health, a little bit of that. I will take... Poison feels like it's just generically the better of the dots. Bleed might be not bad. Maybe I try to just get the obelisks early. There's nothing else there that I really want. We'll reduce the maximum slow there. Least shields, least armor. Most health, do a bit of that. Creeping cough, not... I don't know how much poison we're going to be getting. I mean, I guess I'm going to be getting a little bit. There's mana banks. Additional damage, sure, even though we're losing here. Least shields, least armor, most health, a little bit of that. Lookouts. I just don't want to take upgrades I don't want. We will take disintegration. That gets us towards the mana cost reduction. Fortified, I think, is actually kind of bad for us with the obelisks. I don't want... Yeah, we'll take the less slow there. This can be a little bit of near death. Oh, we need a little bit of expansion here. Near death. Banditry. Yeah, we'll take that. We'll take that again. 5% health doesn't feel too bad. Let's expand that. Not wrapping around, unfortunately, but that's okay. And then we got to get ourselves a little bit of armor damage going. Banditry 3. Now I'm going to get this disintegration. I really want to get that mana cost reduction. That'll let me go into the obelisks a lot earlier. And maybe I'm gonna try to do that this round. Least shields, most armor. The issue with 3 lanes is getting 3 obelisks is tough. Getting 1's easy. Shields, because that's not going to be a problem for a second. And then I got to work on spreading these lanes out. They're all coming in kind of at the same time. That's fine. I don't mind that too much. +3 health. Kind of nice. heavy shafts getting the range would be nice, I think. +2 damage to shields, bleed. I can use bleed for Oogie, but I think if we have even just an obelisk down or a lookout down, we're fine for that. Am I gonna take burn? Yeah, because I don't have enough mana to actually use these yet. Speed, don't love. But I'll take 1 level in it. I don't want to burn my +3s. I'll actually use this one. No. We'll use this one. That is a very nice +3, but I think I just gotta use a little bit of that stuff. +2, yeah, that gets us towards the AoE. I feel like the AoE is just very nice to have. And armor is definitely our problem. 1 less gold. It feels like that's just not that bad to take. What do I have for health upgrades? I don't have any. I'm just gonna take that 1 health. I'm gonna do you out 1 more here. And then we will work on maybe this one. I was kind of hoping that this would split here and I could get an obelisk in that lane, justify that cost. There's that +2 range. That is quite nice for us. Now let's get sorcery. That is gonna let us kind of, if we can get enough sorcery, we can kind of build one for free in terms of our mana usage. Quickness. Yo, what's up, combustion bug? Maximum haste. What is the default 60. Going from 60 to 70 feels like it's kind of a lot of a gain versus like this going from, getting 5%. Because going from like 7/6 is what, like 16% increase or something like that. And then what do you? So yeah, you need some armor over here. Least shields, most armor. And then I think I need to do that over here, but unfortunately we don't have the money for it. There's a split. Don't love it. Least shields, most armor. You're near death. What are you? Are you near death? No, you're not. So we could get a little bit of near death up in this lane as well. Okay, could probably change some of these to be just in terms of now that we have this much additional range. Some health specific ones. Creeping cough. I don't know that I have very much poison. I don't know how much I want to get that. The additional burn though is not super useful. We'll take the mana. There's mana cycling. Nice. The more of those we can get early, the easier we can transition into obelisk lookouts. Quickness, speed. Yeah, let's just keep taking that slow down so we're not really slowing. And then I'm going to pop that to expand. Unfortunate a little bit there. We shield most armor. But makes me feel like maybe I can just go for an obelisk like on this +2 here. I don't know that I can get the money for it though. Additional burn, no. Let's take the 3 health damage. Longbows? No, let's take mana cycling there. That is huge mana cost reduction. I'll take a little bit more armor there. And then so your shield's most armor. Oh shit. It's level 11? I thought it was level 12 that battering rams came out. Mike? Okay. I think we're still okay here. Kind of looking to get this guy. I think we'll take a little bit of an L, but I think that that's okay if we can go ahead and build this. And then take a little bit of additional longbows there. Sorcery, yeah. And then I don't want more armor. I'll take the hit on the money loss there because we got the money gain. Let's just go with least shields, most armor on this one. And then most health as the sort of last little. Oh, we have a lot of health upgrades on it. I was like, why does he do so much health up damage? And then here, I'm a little nervous about these two lanes. Let's say la vie. Just watching to see where we get battering rams, and I'll kind of upgrade accordingly. I think I need to get a little bit of near death here. Then let's fill in this house a little bit. We didn't even watch that guy really up top, but I sort of figured that top lane would be okay. So yeah, now I want to stop getting upgrades, I think, for my ballistas and start to get these other upgrades. Poison damage on them, no. Let's get the mana cycling. That lets me get them in additional lanes faster. Quickness, no. I'll take the additional health. And let's go for this guy being in near death. And then I'll hold the rest of my money. So the timing on these lanes is pretty decent. I'm gonna pull this one out a little bit. Get me a little bit of time to react here. Looking for those battering rams. I think we're okay. This guy has really good uptime. And then yeah, you can see these guys definitely need some near death up here though. I can see that. Nice. And then I think this is gonna have quite good range there. I'm hoping that gets all the way around the corner. And we'll slowly work on getting these in every lane. And then once we do, I think we're gonna be in a pretty good spot. Bleed on them. Yeah, why not? That'll work for Oogie. Universities, I'm gonna pick up now because I kind of want to get them to look out, combo with the obelisks. We'll do well. Speed or armor? Let's go armor. 13. So where is he even going to come out? Is this lane? I'm going to pop this one, and then I'm almost positive Oogie will end up coming out this lane. That is kind of a lot of battering rams coming down there, I feel like, but just give you one level. I don't think it really matters that much. As long as my near death actually does its job. Okay, stuff's getting a little bit farther than I like, but that's okay. And then here, yeah, it starts to be a little bit of a problem of where do we actually put the lookouts and the kind of how the overlap works. I'm gonna put you on marked, and then you're gonna be least shield, least armor, most health. Give you a little bit of health upgrades there. That'll kill stuff off pretty quickly if it gets in range. Nice, getting me additional mana. And yeah, we're gonna start ignoring my ballistas now because I think I can start to get a little nervous about the next level in shields. Maximum slow, we're just ignoring slow is kind of the thing. Okay, so I can't do that lane. Let me do this one just to get a little bit of additional range here. And then I think I'm gonna work on these kind of in the back line. This is maybe just gonna be everything, like most armor, most shields, most health. Just do whatever has the most health, shields, and armor coming through this little last area. Try to clean that up. Okay, so he got deleted there. Not surprising. We do incredibly good single targets. Let's go that. Scholarships a little bit early, but I do kind of want to get those going. So now we're going to start to see the the special guys come out, like the new mini bosses, and I actually kind of want to keep this path being my shortest. We'll see what happens with these two paths here. I want to get them out a little bit farther, but I want to keep like my Oogie killing and my mini boss killing kind of all in this one lane. Let's just haste, move speed. Let's just take the 5% health. 5% is not that much. Additional range, sure. And then I do want to get one of these guys. Yeah, we might build that one a little bit farther out. So I'm gonna go 1-1-1 here. Keep that spread out. Let me check the range on that. No, that's actually quite nice. Actually just gonna do most shields, most armor, most health. I know it's not like ideal targeting from the perspective of like, gotta watch that mana a little bit. From whatever, from like maximizing our damage, but the fact that we can't really afford that many of them right now. It'll be a minute. Lookouts. Sure. And then scholarships too. Do I want to do that? Yeah, let's do that. We're getting close. We're like 10 levels off of universities being buildable, so it's maybe a little bit early. And then we're not doing slow, so let's go ahead and take that free slow upgrade. So 1, 1, 1. Keep that stuff spread out. So here's that mini boss. And yeah, the lookout. Oh crap. Ah shit. The this guy's attacking in this lane. God damn it, god damn it, god damn it. Maybe I just put these on progress? What happens if I just put this on progress? Progress, progress. I'm a little worried with progress, progress, progress is they don't retarget fast enough. We'll have to keep an eye on that. But that's, I'll have to get this lane out a little bit farther. That's a little annoying. Poison, sure, why not? Feels nice to get. Scholarships 3, I don't care for that much. I'll do it quality over quantity. Want that eventually. -2 gold, nah. I'll take the health. So if I go progress, progress, progress. And then if I do a lookout, like say here, that's on progress, progress, progress. Maybe do progress, something like that. Just give you some generic upgrades. I don't think I can upgrade these guys really, just in terms of like my, yeah, okay. A little hard to do the targeting there. Yo, what's up, Bernetra? How you doing? And then we're gonna pop this guy out one, and then I gotta work on these lanes a little bit for a minute. Now I wanna watch, like, do they retarget effectively? Is I feel like there's a downtime, right? Is it stops shooting, and then it's like, yeah. That's the problem, is having it on progress, is I think right after it kills something, I don't know that it retargets very effectively. It's hard to see a little bit of, but it does feel like it stops targeting, right? For a second after it kills something. That's why I was trying to have it on like the more, and then the ballistas can kind of clean up a little bit. And honestly, I think I think eventually they'll just start doing so much damage that it doesn't really matter. They'll kill stuff off anyways. 5% crit on everything, or let's go lifesteal. That's actually quite a lot of mana. +1 damage to armor, that gets us towards more upgrades there. I will take the shields, only 5% there. Just give that guy a little bit of upgrades. And let's walk this one out one. And I want to go back to looking at this. Do we get a mini boss coming out? No, it doesn't look like it. So that guy dies. Well, maybe it retargets. No, see there. It depends. It's a little bit random, but it does definitely like take a second to retarget or something. Yeah. So I don't know. Oh, +1 range. Actually, on God, I did not know they had a +1 range upgrade. That's actually kind of nice. Huh. That's actually very nice. Armor damage. So I think, yeah. Let's go ahead and build. This is a very kind of an early split here. What's the range like on that? That actually is very nice range. And then let's go just like marked as a general priority. Maybe I just put these guys on marked and I do my targeting with my lookouts. It's a little bit tough. Like if I have, the problem is if I build this lookout out here, it's just going to end up targeting stuff this guy cannot hit at all. So let's go for most shields and just give you maybe some shield damage. Yeah. I'm maybe not going to specialize my obelisks. I'll just specialize my lookouts and then just put these guys unmarked and just hope that works out. Yeah, streaming an update. What one do I have on most armor release shield? I'm not sure what tower you're talking about. Let's see here. Let me do this one out one more. Kind of getting some interesting wraparounds here. Let's also do this as being near death. Muchos range there. You know what? Near death, most health. And I think I do need to get me some more mana banks here. Let's go for one near death. Some fastest in here. Marked progress. Yeah, to just like kind of bias towards something that's like closer. It's a little hard to tell how those work. Yeah, maybe I need to get a different tower type for a little bit of like just AoE cleanup damage towards the back line. What am I taking here? Am I just gonna take scholarships? Let's get the burn going. Want to make sure we have some source of burn happening. Speed. Interesting. Can maximum slow become negative? Let's expand this just to see, are we going to get, if it turned in, we would know we'd get a portal there. Oh shit, so this, oh crap. This is the mini boss here. Okay. This lane's now shorter than this lane. That's kind of good to know. I meant to not do that. Okay, I'm just gonna give you guys some health upgrades here. Help us a little bit with, let's go for some fastest, mix that in there. These little dudes that, yeah, I think I don't know that I can target super effectively. So you're on marked, and I've got to look out for you. That's progress. Let's get a lookout. Oh, we got to look out for this guy too. Okay. Interesting is that maybe if I do one here, it can cover both those lanes if we get the timing right. +3 to shields. Yo, what's up for ZA4? How's it going? +3 armor damage on the lookouts. Speed, nah, I don't love getting speed. I'm just gonna give them more health. So we're not slowing them down at all, so making them faster feels like that's not a great choice. This is I think I'm just gonna leave this lane alone. Let me look at this. Oh, I don't have enough gold. And then let's get this lane out, because I don't want this one to actually be my shortest. Maybe make you... Feels very difficult to specialize them. Gotta watch that mana. ticking down there a little bit. What level are you? I'm maybe not going to specialize my damage types. I will later on. I'll maybe build some most shields a little bit farther out, but for now, I don't know that I can super well. It does feel like sometimes they retarget instantly and other times they don't. 5% crit on everything, sure. +1 range, that feels decent to get. Give him a little bit of additional shields here, and then let's do a lookout on this +3. Don't have the gold for it. Maybe on this one. Nah, let's go out a little bit. I want like anti-progress because they're, you know what? They have pretty similar range. And then you can be like, just put you on most health and then put you on marked progress. How's stuff going on over here? Doing okay. This is still my shorter lane. Enchanted bolts, I guess. And additional burn, I don't know that I care for, so we'll get the lookout upgrades. +1 range. Yeah, I'll take that. Range feels pretty good with those guys, I think. I really don't want to get this base damage down because these guys just don't have a crazy amount of base damage. So we'll give them more shields. Maybe we just use that house. Yeah, I don't know. It'll pay off eventually, but not right now. So is this... Yeah, this is, I guess, just a really short lane. This has really, like, it's got a lot of turns in it, which makes it... Or this lane is, I guess... Let me do one more here. Oh, crap. We got ourselves a split. That sucks. Nice. This guy gets so much coverage. And then I think I kind of want to get a cleanup obelisk going on here as well. Do definitely need a little bit more mana. Even though we have that mana cost reduction, they still go through quite a bit. Hey, maybe we just do another one in here. Because it can like double fire, right? Because it covers this lane pretty well, and then it covers all this stuff. I was kind of thinking about building one like a little bit further up. Because this is, that is just a little bit short. Let's see here. Crit on everything? No, let's get lifesteal. Get that additional mana. +2 health. Sure. And then... Armor, I think we do a pretty good job of killing. I gotta get more money. Let's get this three-way split up a little bit better. Yo, Mind Flare, what's good? And we got this boss coming out. How do we feel about that? Maybe just make this most shield, most health. Give him a bit of health update. Damage. Honestly, I think we're going to be kind of okay for the bosses. Just with the obelisk kind of slap in terms of damage. Single target damage, yeah. As soon as they get in range of the lookouts, right? Didn't even come close. Poison. I don't think I'd get mana bolts, so I'll just take the poison. All towers gaining damage to health. Oh, you know what? Actually, let's get bleed them dry because there's crit behind that. 15% crit. We'll take that. Lookout damage. Yup. I want to get the crit on the lookouts as well. They stack quite well with the... Oh yeah, there's that crit bleed thing. And then we have 0% maximum slow. So as much as I normally love creeping cough, gonna have to say a no to that. There's binoculars. And speed 2. 10% health is starting to be a non-trivial amount, but we still got ourselves, I think, quite a lot. I do want to do this one, I think. Yeah, let me do this one just to... Ooh, Very nice. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do marked progress. Something like that, and then we'll do targeting on the lookouts. You can just be least shields, most armor, or something like that. Why did I just take damage? Okay, you know what? I've not built in this lane in like 45 minutes. That kind of makes sense. I want to have one more. I want to have one on progress here, right? I don't have any progress. Just like a generic progress one. Nothing other than progress. That was a bit yikes. +2 damage to armor. That gets me towards some more crit. I think I'm going to need to get a little bit of mana banks here. So focus fire just seems like it's bad. Like, how often are they actually targeting anything for more than 1 second, right? I'll take research breakthrough over binoculars, even though binoculars is theoretically more. I don't know how often we're 100% shooting things that are actually being targeted by lookouts. So your progress marked. Yeah. Eventually, I think I want to have one that's only on progress and build like a marked one a little bit up further in this lane. -2 gold. We're still up on gold. I don't want to lose that yet, though. I would definitely take that like wave 40 plus, I feel like. Quickness. Speed. Not sure about that. Maybe I should just work on spreading this out a little bit more now. Stuff's just getting deleted over there. Is any of these? No, you're on like... maybe I'm just gonna change this guy to progress. Cause we kind of built that guy for Oogie, right? Shit. Get ourselves one of the mini boss chests. 15% crit on my ballistas. Why not? It combos well with the lookouts if they happen to be attacking the same thing as the lookouts. And then additional mana, definitely take that. Crit on my lookouts, absolutely. Monsters gaining, what do I want to give them? Shields? Sure. Dude, thanks, Ender. What are we doing? Oh, I was going to split this up a little bit more. We'll do this one and then call that good for that. Got kind of a lot of money, not a lot of health. Am I missing? No, I got to look out here. This lane, we do have a lot of this nice double coverage. Let me give you a little bit of upgrades because you're in quite a nice spot here up on that. And your progress, marked progress, sure. Kind of want to do one here, but I think that that's not worth it for now. Just give you guys some generic upgrades. And then, how is that +2? It's not bad. Let me just expand this out for a second. Oh, so yeah, we got university slots. I kind of forgot about that. Did I didn't get one over here, did I? No, okay. Let me just pay attention to what's happening. Definitely having the armor guys come through here. It makes me a little nervous just with how fast they are. Not necessarily like our damage, just a matter of like killing them off. You're near death. Let's go near death, most armor. Maybe helps us out a little bit with that. I wonder, now that I have this much range upgrade, if I put... That's not bad. That kind of covers both lanes, right? And then maybe I can do another one in the back line that covers both lanes like that. And that's progress, progress, progress. +3 damage to all armor. We'll take that. That gets us towards another crits. Banditry. I mean, if we start losing lives, I think we basically just lose anyways. 10% shields, sure. least give it a little bit of juice there. And do we have... Sure. A little bit expensive maybe to be putting that there. And let's... Oh, forgot about this guy. Just do a little bit of juice into my universities there. Oh, very nice, very nice. Got another university there. Those mini bosses just get melted though. Very satisfying to see that. I do think maybe I just need to build a little bit more farther out here. Tempting to get one guy up here to help just clean stuff up before it gets into this last little area. Maybe even this +2 I think has quite nice uptime. I don't know the new enemies very well. This feels like it's kind of the base game a little bit. I think maybe that +3. Oh yeah, that feels quite nice. So I'm going to put this one on marked, and then we'll do a lookout that's kind of like most shields, most armor, most health, and just try to kill stuff off that is strong. Broadhead bolts. What do I want here? All towers gaining shield damage is like okay. I don't know that getting additional poison makes sense. And we don't have any slow. We don't have any option to do any slow, so getting the whatchamacallums there does not make sense. Getting the health into slow on ballistas. Protection 1. Like -1 base armor is base damage. It's not that bad. Not enough gold. Okay. And let's get you out one more here. And then we're going to do this. You're going to be like most shields, most armor, most health. And then put you on marked progress. And I think just give them like one of every upgrade here. Let me zoom out for a sec. I gotta not... It's a little tough with the UI in this game to... There, and that guy just like, yeah, you can see that like just like... We do so much damage now, because this is like gaining the crit from this. So this is getting like 4x crit, and it's also gaining the base damage. And then it's also gaining the university stuff. And let me look for more universities, because I always forget about those. Oh yeah, I got a university slot over here that I forgot about. All towers. Now let's get all towers, get us crits. That's going to get us pretty much all the way into that crit. I will take all towers gaining damage. The way the lookouts and obelisks work is they add damage together. 2 gold at 30. I'll take that at this point. Maybe a little bit early to take that gold loss, but we're still at +2. And we're to the point here, like you look, banditry is not like doing a crazy amount. Okay, we're out of money. But we get base +6% chance, which is pretty good. Interesting, this is going to be a portal. A little bit fun to get that, but I'm going to spread this out a little bit more. Another university there. These guys are so goddamn fast. Okay, let me just... Shields. Armor. Do that. Gotta watch that mana there for a second. And then I think I want to get one of these kind of like most XXX combos going up in this lane as well. Right up here in the fronts. Additional poison, I guess. All towers. We're actually kind of like... I think I've got a lot of the upgrades that I want, which is interesting. I didn't think that I'd really have... Yeah. I didn't think I'd have enough upgrades to get another tower. But I'm kind of thinking that like I should get like some kind of AoE. Even shredders maybe would be good for cleaning up. But it's a little bit late to get the last one. What do we want to do? All towers gain damage. That feels nice. Maximum haste I just hate. The shields are already kind of a little bit high, if I'm to be honest. Now, let's just take the shields. I think that that's safe to take another time or two there. And then let's go ahead and get these universities down. Whoops. And as long as we can survive, I think we're in a pretty good spot. Just want shields and health. We'll maybe do 1 armor here. Eventually, well, it's actually hard to tell what's going to happen with armor damage. These guys are at 100. What are you at cost-wise? Oh, you guys are at 80. Oh, whoops. Okay, should have done this. Health. Okay. And then do 1 here. That gets this spread out. There's another university. Holy crap. We got to be a little bit careful about not going like all in on universities as they pop up. It's obviously very good, especially with the combo, because the universities apply to our lookouts and the obelisks, and then they get added together. But noticing here we're having issues. We got this guy in progress. That helps clean up. Feeling pretty okay about this lane here. And then I think I want to get one of these. Interesting. You know what I maybe do? So this lane, I'm just looking at like this lane. Nah. Unfortunate. I'm just thinking like if I ignore this corner, can I go to my next corner? My next corner kind of sucks too, though. It's not that great. We could build here and it would attack into here as well. That's one option. Lookouts gaining plus to X. Lookouts gaining plus to X. Yeah, that gets us towards that crit combo there. And then, I don't want to make them any faster. I don't like the base for damage reduction, but I don't know how much of a choice we have. We'll build, and then just give it like touch of upgrades. Because we start with 666, right? A little bit of a controversial number, but okay. Gonna expand this one. That lane feels like it's pretty good. Definitely feels like, yeah, gotta work on this a little bit though. Especially with the bosses. Okay. He's not really getting targeted down, which is unfortunate there. Open treasure chests. Mana siphons, nah. Additional poison. Yeah, I gotta work on this targeting here. So you go here. It'll be nice to do damage to this lane a little bit earlier. That'll prevent stuff from getting built up as much. I could get mana bolts, I guess. Like 1 level of mana bolts actually doesn't use very much. All towers gaining damage to X feels reasonable. I really don't want to get haste. 15% armor. Yeah, you know what? We're pretty low on armor. And then, it's hard to see what the AoE is going to be. Let's... Oh, we were walking all this out a little. Oh, this is like a portal. That's a little bit fun. Always fun to get that. And then potentially it gets us... I kind of regret this, actually. You know what? We can successfully demo that, and then we go here like this. You know what? Let's go most shields, most... Let's actually go marked, most shields, most armor. Then I gotta watch that. Watch my other lanes as well. Can't ignore them. This lane does have quite a few openings on it as well, right? So gotta be mindful of that. And then... marked. It covers a little bit of area that this guy doesn't. We'll grab no, I'm gonna grab the crit. And then let's go for most shields, most armor. Something like, oh, whoops, armor and shield damage. And then, let's see, yeah, I guess we get the focus fire. I don't know how much focus fire does. Yeah, we have enough. We have enough to like plus shields, and then it adds, so these guys have base shield damage, and like these guys have base armor damage, so they kind of combo well together. Do I take the -2 gold at this point? 34. Yeah, I'll do that. And then let me check this length. So I don't want to expand this anymore because then it'll start running into this lane. This lane could kind of come out, or we could just work on... Oh, you know what? I actually kind of want to expand this one because that gives me almost... Yeah, I was going to say that's basically a guaranteed university slot. Health, shields. Let's just look. I'll deal with that later. Some chance we forget. But I think... Yeah, let's give you just... Oh, whoops. Give you some levels. That stuff is going to do reasonably well. We've got Oogie coming in here in a second. That lane looks okay. Yeah, see, they seem to stop firing for a second. Progress, most shields, most armor, something like that. Oogie, how you doing there? Okay. He's not in range of any of the lookouts yet. You can see as soon as he gets in range of a single lookout, he just dies instantly. Because it adds the crit, and then it adds like all of its different damage types, and it just like, it goes insane. The combo of the lookouts. All towers gaining damage to shields, sure. All towers damage to armor, we'll take it. We can take a little bit of additional armor damage there. Let's see what we get. Haunted houses and mines are interesting. They kind of combo together now. Encampments are kind of interesting. It's a little bit late to get, but that might be if I'd gotten that a little bit earlier. We've gotten a bunch of +1 upgrades that I feel like are not actually that useful. The encampments are maybe an interesting way to do just kind of clean up damage. Max bleed or max burn. What's behind the burn? Has a bunch of stuff I don't actually care for, so I don't want to unlock it. High explosives. Oh, high explosive, interesting. I think I can get the range upgrades now. I think it's behind the armor for the encampments. Death ray. Interesting. I think without the range upgrades, they're kind of a little bit shit, but maybe get them for fun here. Can do a little bit of cleanup. If I'd gotten them earlier, we could have gone into them a little bit more, I think. But yeah. Oh, and then let's go back here and look at my universities. Health. Shields. I think we're to the point where I'm not super fussed about armor damage. Oops. And if I pop this, these end up being on top of each other. You know what? I can just make this the longer one. Ooh, there's another split here. So this lane maybe gonna give you guys a little bit of juice here. And then keep my eye on the other lanes. A little bit tough to watch all of the levels at the same time here. I do want to kind of watch this, like, what if I get a little bit more? Do you guys just... There's just a lot of units coming through all at once that has me nervous. Sometimes he just absolutely deletes stuff, which is satisfying. Let's just give you guys a little bit of levels. Sure, I guess we're getting a little bit of mine stuff until the mines get additional AoE or additional range. I don't know that I actually want to buy them. Interesting that we can get monsters drop. I thought I already got a -2 gold down to like 0 gold. I don't want to reduce the base damage. So how much base? We have 25. I guess that's not that much. And it adds on to the base damage of this as well, right? So it's like whatever. And let's work on splitting this up. This is a little bit too way on top of each other there. Feeling decent about this. These guys, yeah, when they get the crits, it goes crazy. Because we're up to, I think, pretty solidly into that 4x crit, because it adds the crit chance of these two together. So I think we have maybe even a little bit too much crit. Just gonna give a bit of levels to this stuff here. Bit of levels to this last little cleanup guy here. The amount of units that make it through make me a little nervous, but are these going to be some of my longest lanes now compared to this lane? Yeah, potentially Oogie's going to start spawning over here, which I don't know that I love, but you know what? Maybe we just use this guy. We do another one of those like most health, most armor combos. We'll take landmines, I guess. Yeah, sure. Don't really want the crit chance. We're looking for the increased AoE. We're at 688, which is actually pretty good. Oh, the hotkeys for the universities. I do theoretically know about that, but I always do forget about that. Thanks for reminding me. Marked. I don't have enough for a... Okay, so we're on to portals now. Let's you... Can I... most shields, most armor, most health. And then you're preferentially unmarked, sure. Let's just make sure I'm looking at the rest of my lanes and keeping my eye on my mana. Mana feels okay. Yeah, now this lane now that we have so many openings up here, that is shit. I might be fucked here. Yeah, we've got so many openings that I might be fucked here. Shit. That is just a lot of goddamn units. I should have built more up there when I saw that three-way. Okay, but let's look at the damage for gold. So 2,000. Those are encampments. So 2,000 here, and then, 275 and then 229. So pretty good damage for gold, I think. I think I could have got the encampments a little bit earlier, though. That's a little bit of a piss off. Yeah. When I saw that three-way split, these are just like all these lanes are just super fucking on top of each other, and I don't have any AoE. Like this one, like this lane ends up coming on top of like all these. This lane, this lane, this lane are all basically on top of each other, and they're not that spread out from that lane either. It's a little rough getting a split that late like that, because you don't have the time to completely split it up effectively. I should have just kept going with this one, but I got greedy with the university slots there, so that's okay. Interesting. It's interesting though is maybe that I go for one AoE tower as well, right? Is I go for 3 towers. I was kind of thinking I might only have the upgrades to go for 2. Let me look at the let's look at the monster tower. No, return to main menu. Oh, the monster manual. So there's more stuff in here now. What did we get there? So I think we got robotic, I guess must have been the thing that we got. So armor, big armor regen. Yeah, and I didn't have any AoE burn either, right? We did have the burn on the other stuff, but I think we just got overwhelmed by units. I did a If you watch my video, I did a dot run, and then these guys are like immune to dots. I almost lost to that. That's what makes me not want to do a dot run. But interesting. Flying saucers. So huge regen. Advanced missiles. So I think that these guys were spawning a bunch of AoE stuff, and that I had a really hard time taking care of that. That's like what all those little small units were. So I think I eventually, you know what, I'm gonna eventually just gonna fucking screenshot this stuff. But I'm gonna have to figure out like what all these do, and like what do you need to get to deal with these guys? Because I think for these guys, these Deathwalkers, or these don't show up to level 44, 38. Okay, so upon destruction, its 2-man crew will bail out and continue to fight on foot. So I think this is probably what caused my issues, is those 2-man crews. It just ended up being, yeah, it says that that's on 44. Yeah, I just noticed that. So this does spawn some units. Yeah. Return to main menu. So I think I'm going to have to go for a little bit of, what are we going to have to do? We're going to have to get some amount of AoE. I don't think I can go all in on single target like that. I kind of thought I could, but interesting. I'm tempted to go for, what do I want to do? I'm tempted to go poison sprayer, flamethrower, lookouts. Yeah, we might go for that. Let's see here. Source, a little early for the poison sprayer. Let's just get some mana going. And then radar. No, I'll go mana banks. It's a little early. Do I go? I think if I can get the flamethrowers and I can avoid getting any ballista upgrades, which I kind of want to do. I don't know if that's going to work out. We might get screwed early on. We'll just give them additional 5% health. Here, let me just give these guys a touch of upgrades. These ones in the front here are pretty cost effective. Should actually be building here on this house. Least shield, least armor, most health. Banditry, sure. Flamethrower, absolutely. Give him a little bit of armor there now that we got the flamethrower happening. Let's pop that a little bit late. You know what? I want to get them out a bit farther for my flamethrowers. Banditry again. A little dangerous. Maximum burn. We'll take that. Monsters doing additional damage. Why not? Guess I do have to be mindful of my mana. Do not love that getting a split there. We're going to just go ahead and build that guy. Do get a nice little wraparound on the damage. Lookouts I'm going to get later on, I think. Slow cooker I don't really love. Oh, yeah, like reset my meta progression. Yeah, I might end up doing that. I did that, I think, the first time I did the 3-way ballista only. Let's just take the additional sorcery. And then... Oh, I might get... Yeah, I do want to get slow via creeping cough. I'm actually going to leave the slow as is. I don't want to reduce it at all. It's a little early to start reducing my gold, so we'll just take the extra 5% armor. And then let me get these lanes out a little bit farther here. That's a reasonable spot for a flame. No, because it turns annoying. Does this one turn? That one turns as well. Let's see. Poison sprayers. Yeah, let's get that. We can start leveling those up. Life steal. We'll take it. Protection. Again, I don't really want that, so we'll just take the additional life. That's kind of a shitty spot. Yeah, that ends up being kind of crappy too. This is just a little bit late to have one, but it is in a nice location. Let me just expand this one. This is like literally the exact same thing here. Let me give you a level or two. This is the exact same problem. It's like these are like mirrors of each other. This little top part. Yeah, this is literally the exact same tile. Exact same problem in both of these lanes. One turn portal maps with the new monsters. I don't know about that. Maybe. But you get a lot of upgrades, right? So it's like, all attacks, 2 damage to all armor. That feels like pretty nice for me now. Quickness. Oh, haste feels super bad. The fortified feels really bad because these guys have this protection. I don't actually know what fortified monsters are. I don't know if there's a way to tell what fortified stuff is. Let's see here. We're just gonna build these. I think I just have to build them. Even though it ends up turning here and that screws up the... That just sucks so bad. I'm going to expand this one more to see if I get a better spot. Is this better? That also ends up turning. This, I think, is kind of okay. That angle is pretty decent. Okay, let's just give a touch of health upgrades to these guys. Help us finish stuff off. And then I've actually got to build here. Poison sprayers doing damage. Let's get additional burn. I eventually want to get like the burn crit and the poison crits type stuff. It's kind of going to be my tactic. And then 5% armor. And I'm going to give them speed for now. I don't want to get too many of the speed upgrades, but... There we go. Definitely a lot better there this round. And then I think some near death going on. You can take some near death as well there on that tower. Additional burn. We've already got one. Let's get the poison sprayer damage to shields. Quality over quantity. I want eventually, but not now. I'll just take universities. 5% health, 5% armor. I'll take armor. We're doing pretty good armor damage there. And then this is a little bit short, but not too bad. Let's walk this one out one more. Very interesting. The RNG of like where the difficult stuff spawns is like such a huge factor in the game. Use a little bit of levels on those guys. Don't love that this early split here is going to make it a little bit tough for my poison sprayer flamethrower combos. Burn faster. Do I want that? Slow cooker? I think I want the crit to do damage. Like I want to go for crits. I use the like crits do a percentage of your current burn. I want to use that to use my stuff up. But, oh yeah, let's get slow but sure. Creeping cough would be huge for us. I don't want to reduce their slow. I'll reduce 1 gold. We've got enough into... Okay, let's get you going there. And then... Really, I don't love that this lane doesn't have any splits, but I want to go 1-1 here. I want to get this a little bit farther out. Because we've got battering rams coming up in a second. Just take a little bit of health damage. Okay, Flamethrower is doing damage to shields. Not really super useful. Let's take the damage to health there. The additional poison I don't think is super useful for us right now. Let's get saving accounts. You know what? Let's take the poison damage. Oh, it's a lot of extra armor for now. Like, we're coming right up to battering rams. Okay, that feels like that's nice. We got a battering ram here. Oh shit, we got a shit ton of battering rams here. God damn it. Near death. Maybe we should have just given that levels. Okay. Yeah, they're dead. Might still take some losses. Built that a little bit late there. Oh shit, okay. I guess I do have max banditry, don't I? God damn it. Yeah, it feels a little tough to get started without getting ballistas. I could have built around that. Yeah, definitely a little bit tougher getting started without ballistas though. Probably a little bit of a crutch on my part. I feel like I can make it to like level like 15 with ballistas pretty easily as long as I don't like completely mess up. Least shields, least armor, most health. I do like that idea of going flamethrowers and poison sprayers though, and then eventually grabbing lookouts for a little bit of single target. So we'll grab sorcery here for mana. Banditry keeps killing me, but I'll just get it anyways because it feels like it's really easy to get. We'll give him a bit of shields. It's really easy to get a little bit of that minus gold. It feels like that trades off really well with banditry. Let's go sorcery, get me more of that mana. And then I do, as much as I love getting this mana, I do want to get the flamethrower here. Yeah, you can just be near death maybe. And then I don't want to reduce their slow. The haste one feels really bad though. Could be a near death. Teslas are interesting. Teslas are just like very cost effective early on. Maybe I do try to just get the AoE upgrade on the ballistas because that actually does work incredibly well early on. We're just not, yeah, we're not getting the flamethrower or the poison sprayer, which is kind of what we want. Shields doesn't cause us any problems for now. And then walk this out one. Let's see what we get upgrades here. I will take the armor. I don't think I want the shredder. Quality over quantity is kind of nice, but let's unlock the poison, I guess. Getting that creeping cough early would be very nice. I don't know what fortified monsters are, so we'll take that. Shit. Most armor. Least shields. That's kind of a little rough there, getting a split. I'm actually tempted to take Teslas there, just to, as a bit of a crutch. Poison sprayer though, we'll take that. +2 range, I'm gonna take that. That is just gonna go ahead and help us out quite a lot. I'm just gonna take that one less gold for now, because we've got a... This is a very nice little straightaway here. I'll give you, I was gonna say I'll give you some health upgrades, but will not give you health upgrades yet. I'll give you health upgrades in a second. And that feels a lot better there. Okay. Do definitely want to still get the flamethrower though, because we're gonna have to start worrying about armor damage. We'll take corrosion for armor damage. It's when I say AoE, I mean the range on them. Creeping cough. Absolutely. We'll give them a touch more health. And then I do need to build here a little bit. If I expand this, these are going to be the same timing. So I'm going to go 1-1. I'm feeling okay about this top lane. No, not insanely well. Let's see what we get upgrade-wise before we spend. I would like to get the flamethrower. I'll take that. Additional range again is pretty nice. What's my mana? We don't need to actually get mana for a reasonable amount of time. I'll just take the additional range there. That'll help us in the immediate term. Destruction. I keep taking destruction because I'm like, oh, it doesn't matter. Least shields, most armor. Then gonna have to use that as a little bit of a crutch here for a second until we can get the flamethrowers going. Least shields, most armor. Should probably take some of you guys off progress. You know what? Progress there, and then least shields, least armor, most health. A little bit of overkill is my guess on those guys. Feels a little early to get the lookouts, but we'll go ahead and grab them. I will take, the mana banks now, I guess. 5 armor. I don't really want to do that if I don't have my flamethrowers. Okay. And then let's have you come out one. Shit, I need armor. God damn it. Alright, let's see if we get the flamethrower here. No, I'll take the burn. That's like a little bit more armor damage. I could take mortars. No, I want the flamethrower. Shields. Not really a problem for me now, but we're going to have to go ahead and build again. Maybe just upgrade. I could do a lookout on most armor? Nah, I don't think that makes sense. Yo, what's up, brah? Thanks for stopping by. We're struggling a little bit here in the 3-way on the new mode. Yeah, the problem is I feel like we're still weak up here too. Let me just maybe give this guy a little bit of a... Maybe some more near death most armor. Do something like that. Near death most armor. I could get flamethrower. I could get poison sprayers in these lanes as well. That's maybe something. Like this one, if I build a poison sprayer there, the dot, how many? Oh no, I only have 50% poison on it. So the dot would wear off pretty quick. Banditry? I guess I'm just gonna get heavy shafts. It does kind of help out with that. And then I don't want to reduce the slow at all. I think if I'm going to go creeping cough, I gotta just... Yeah, let's go monsters gain an additional 5. No, I can't do that, can I? That's only 5%. Let's just give like... Armor upgrade, armor upgrade, armor upgrade, armor upgrade. Okay, and then let's do one here, and then, oh shit, we're on battering rams already. Shit. We got one over here as well. So... Okay, it looks like he's gonna die. That looks okay. Okay, we do want to see the flamethrower. I'll get poison sprayers doing additional damage. Poison sprayers doing additional damage. Fascinating. I'll just do the 5% health there, and then I think I'm gonna do a poison sprayer here. It's a little annoying that that mana cube's there. I think the poison just wears off a little bit too. I think it's that they have, without the flamethrower to take the armor off, I kind of want the poison sprayer towards the end. If I have it here, it's going to shoot out over into that lane. And this, oh god, this is so fucking short. I got to deal with this too. These lanes I got to leave alone, I think, a little bit. Yeah, okay, we got to work on this. And I want to have a near death most armor here. I want that guy to have a lot. And then I'm going to go 1-1-1 like this. Keep an eye on these two. I think I'm kind of okay. Ah, shit. Nah. Yeah, I need to split these before they get... Okay, that ended up being okay. Before they get into the, like this, like I want to kill those things off before they actually get into this guy. So we can kill the stuff that comes out of them. And then we will get the flamethrower on this round. No, okay. +3 damage to health, though. That actually slaps for sure. +1 shield damage. I'll just kill them with fire for now. Maximum slow, no. I don't want the haste either. We'll just lose the money, and then one here, and then we're definitely going to get the flamethrower in a second here. So no battering rams there. We got one there. I could do a poison sprayer here like this. All right, let's see what we get upgrade-wise. Where's Oogie going to come from? He's going to come from here, right? Ooh, he might actually come from one of those two. That's a little... oh, flamethrower, yay! And then... banditry. Sure. And we will go ahead and give them a little bit more armor here now. So what's the distance on that versus this? Even if I get this out one more, you know what? I think I'm just gonna accept that Oogie's gonna come out here. I really wish there was a way to like, it would just show you like the number or something, what path was the longest or something like that. So I want to expand that one more. And I want to have a flamethrower here. What did we get going on here? Not a whole lot. That is a lot of those guys coming down though. It was a little late to actually split them apart. I guess we don't have creeping cough yet. Do we? No, I don't think we do. We got it before, I think, and then I think we lost. I don't know where Oogie's gonna come from, and I'm too lazy. Well, you know what we'll do is we're just gonna build a lookout when he comes. Do I have any source of bleed? No, I don't. But I think we'll be fine. I'll just build a poison sprayer and put it on most health, And that, with the lookout, will kill him kind of easily. Let's get this, because I want to work towards getting the crit going. Burning damage from all attacks. I don't know what the upgrades are for this game now anymore. I want to get the crits do a percentage of your burn and crits do a percentage of your poison. It's kind of going to be the name of the game. 2 gold. I don't want to give them speed, though. Let's just give them a little bit more armor. And I'm going to go ahead and get... So I want that to be poison, I think. I don't think that that guy ends up turning. On the other hand, you know what? What if we do that as... No, we'll do that as the poison, and then I'll do this as the flamethrower. Yeah, that's actually a really nice combo there. And that'll be poison. And then they are stacked up on top of each other. And then, like, the poison is going to do... Oh, you know what? I feel like these lanes were getting very similar tiles in them or something like that. Do something similar here with the flame. You know what? Poison is more important. It applies the slow. Poison there, and then flame there. And then let's just... You know what I can do is I can just pop this, and then that guarantees Oogie's going to come out here, right? Yeah, okay. And then we can go ahead and use this +3. Put you on most health. Give you a bit of health damage. Pop that, and that guarantees our good friend Oogie is going to come from over here. And then we are going to have to work on this. Unfortunately, this split so early is a bit tough. But yeah, you can see Oogie, like... Yeah, the whole lookout is just, like, makes Oogie a little bit irrelevant. And then these lanes got I'm kind of happy about that whole situation we got there. And then this is a little bit of a clusterfuck, but I think we're in overall a reasonable spot. And Oogie dies kind of easily there. Let's get fumes. Yeah, beautiful. Crit. And then here, I'll lose the gold. I don't want to give anything that gives them speed. We'll take universities. I will take... Do I want to get the mana bank upgrades at this point? Yeah, I want to get at least one of those. Otherwise, it'll start to be a little bit expensive. Gross. We'll take haunted houses there. Maybe we'll use a little bit of haunted houses. They changed how haunted houses work. So it's like... I don't know. Maybe they're better. They don't use mana. It's like based on how much life your tower has. You could combo it with mines or something. But there is... spores, and then there's fumes. That feels nice considering we're about to go into a level that potentially has shields. Give you a touch of shield damage. And then what am I doing up here? Do a poison sprayer here. Do one here and then a flamethrower there. This lane is going to get like missed a little bit, but it kind of hits both of these two lanes. In terms of just getting it on a little bit earlier. I don't know how much that matters. Maybe I should just crank upgrades into these two. I actually like kind of feel like that's the name of the game. And then I'm going to go 1-1-1. Try to work that out a little bit in a... Oh, okay. And then also, what is my shortest lane? My shortest lane is over here. Let's just go most shields. Most armor, something like that. So we're gonna get mini bosses coming out over here, which I'm fine with, because they're gonna kind of get dealt with this Oogie kill zone. And yeah, we can speed that up there. We've got our build online. Let's do like one house, a level or something. Lifesteal 2. Maximum poison by 100 a second. That's actually kind of a lot for right now. Eventually that becomes a bit less. And then with the spores too, it's actually like 100 damage a second at this point in the game is kind of a lot. And that makes me feel a little bit better about giving them additional shields. Let's give you guys 2 levels. And then I was going 1-1-1, right? Ooh, there's a split. We don't love. Okay, so here's this guy. Yeah, get fucked. Interesting. Gonna give that guy a little bit of armor. Just with those battering rams coming through. Yeah, we're not quite getting the armor off as quick as I want there for the health damage. I can... Probably what we'll do is build another poison sprayer right here. And have that guy be basically only health damage. Crit on my poison sprayers. Yes, thank you. Maximum poison again. I have no bleed, which is actually maybe a problem. Because we didn't get it. Yeah, maybe. I don't love unlocking another tower. Feel like I'm doing the build I did last time when I did the single lane now all of a sudden. We're not going to talk about that. Shields, I'm feeling pretty confident on my shield damage. And then, so we got a split here. That's a little rough. Yeah, maybe I start to drag this one out. I leave this one as is. And then work on those two. Those look okay. Let's just... Near death. Just a generic near death, I think, actually. Help us kill stuff off. Make us a little bit of money. If I can get enough splits up there, then that lets me kind of maybe get another kill box going up there. Let's go ahead and take scholarships. No, I want quality over quantity. And no, we'll take scholarships this early. We're getting close to the point where the universities that can show up. So getting the first 2 levels in that feels decent. Savings account. We're getting close to the point where we use mana. These guys don't use nearly as much mana though, but we'll take it. Save us some money. Shields. Maybe getting a little overconfident in my shields, but feeling kind of okay on shield damage. Okay, you can come out more. And then let's give you some shield damage. Yeah, these mini bosses just get melted by the lookouts, though. As soon as it gets in range of that, it's like dead. Fortunately, it did not get a... Oh, no, we did get a chest. Didn't see it there. Poison sprayers. I'm going to get those upgrades preferentially over my other ones there, because we do actually have a creeping cough, right? Definitely seeing the shields be a bit of a thing, which makes sense, considering we got ourselves a lot of upgrades to our enemy shields. But I am... raise the death... Oh, right, I got these. Maybe I should build them. Very annoying to build. Oh, I got shredders and then I have not built them at all, right? Let's take that and then we can maybe get the crit going on the shredders. I'll build them now. All towers gaining 5% crits. Sure. And then let's get the shredder going in there somewhere. We'll build one in here somewhere as well. Just in terms of keeping the bleeds online for anything that has health regen. 15% armor or the 15% shields. I'll take the shields for now. Okay, I want to get this one out. So this one's like, so this one comes in, this one comes in, and then this one comes in, then that one, then this one type of thing is what we're working towards. I don't want to burn a +2 for this guy. This guy's really only existing to apply dots. How does this look? I know we're... I just got to see how much They still got a lot of poison left. Oh yeah, they have a fuck ton of poison. That's why I want to get that crit to doing a percentage of your poison damage, is I feel like that's the only way to actually take advantage of the dots. Because eventually you just get so much. The fucking teleporter. Oh no. So this is going to mean these guys, I think we're going to get the guys that are immune. Does that mean we're getting the guys that are immune to dots? Because we have the teleporter guys? Or is that on the next set of units? I think it's on this set of units. God damn it. Alrighty. Not sure what we're going to do about that. +1 damage to health. Maximum poison, no. I'm just thinking about the 15% crit on the ballistas. Yeah, I'm just gonna take that. Maybe I go ballistas as being my single target tower. I do have lookouts as well. We can put those in the last little area for all of them. Bleeding enemies. Nah, I want to get the crits going on my flamethrowers as well, I think. It is a lot of upgrades to get, but we'll go for that. And then over here, I'm going to do a shredder that can only hit like the one lane, just because if I put it in the middle, I'm just worried about it shooting a little bit too much on every lane. Should I do haunted houses? I feel like a haunted house that can hit 2 of them is maybe good. We'll do haunted houses that can hit 2. That looks like most of them there. And now, so this one is, I think, needs 1 more, and then it's going to be longer. And then you guys look pretty fine. Oh, and I want a shredder that kind of hits over here. This is maybe, no, that's fine. And, oh, we got a boss. Shit. Ooh, oh. I thought we killed him. We obviously did not kill him, though. I gotta get some, yeah, we gotta get some backline. These fucking little teleporter. I don't want to say the word here, but a bad word. Can just be on progress, give you a little bit of everything. Yeah, I'm not feeling super confident about the strategy with the combination of the teleporter guys and then the I gotta start building some dots farther back. The problem is the splits. Quality over quantity. Let's work towards the poison sprayer crits. 5% on bleed. Sure, we'll take that. Protection 2. Nah, I don't want to lose my money though. 15% health, we can do that. Let's just give these guys some upgrades here. Hopefully only have health once the enemies get back here, and then give you a little bit of that. And then let's see here. So you're reasonably long now, and then I think I can go 1-1. It's going to be the next thing we're doing. And then I think I just have to start getting like, because my poison sprayers are stronger than my other stuff, I got to get these poison sprayers just applying dots earlier on to get these things, these little shitbergs blinking. Fuck. Yeah. I think if there's the blinking guys, I don't know that I can go for this build. Right? Because the blinker is just, I need to have multiple kill boxes if I get the blinking guys, I think. Maybe I go poison sprayers and lookouts and obelisks. and say no to the flamethrowers. The flamethrowers are kind of nice early on, but they don't bring a whole lot to the table later on compared to the poison sprayers that have creeping cough. And then that way I only really need to look at getting the poison dot stuff rather than trying to get poison and fire dot stuff. Interesting. Sorcery. Let's see here. Sorcery again, I guess. Not super useful for us right away. Additional damage to our tower. Always take that. Tempted to go back and get my upgrades on my ballistas though. And then go poison sprayers and lookouts and obelisks later. Poison sprayer right away. Poison sprayer is not bad, but it doesn't do a whole lot until later on, I think. Frugal. Let's give shields. And what were you doing? You were going to be at least shields. We'll make you near death actually here. Maybe. And then least shields, least armor, most health. What do we got? I'm gonna get slow, so we're gonna go towards that slow upgrade. And this lets me get, I can get all my dots on the ballista as well, which feels a little bit more comfortable versus trying to like randomly pick up a shredder later on in the game. Yeah, we'll take banditry. I don't want to give them more armor at this point in the game because armor is going to be, depending on what upgrades we get, kind of what we're weak against. And then, I don't know why I want to burn a +2 for this. Least shields, most armor. Poison, not super great for us. We'll take it though. +2 armor, I'll definitely take. Want to get the range upgrade on ballistas and the slow. And then we'll start looking at other towers. We'll just take 5% health. And let's just give these guys a touch of health and armor. Relatively cost effective there. You can come out one more. And then we gotta get these two lanes out a little bit more now. What do I have? Okay. +2 health. We'll take that. +3 health is kind of nice. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know that I want to get that many upgrades on my ballistas, but let's go bleed. Because we'll have Oogie coming up. Having bleed for him helps us out. No, I don't want to. I want to be able to slow stuff. Haste I also don't want, so we're going to give them health. Not amazing, but that's okay. We've got a lot of +3s here. Oh, you know what? I'll use the +2. Least shields, most armor. Get that going. What are you? Okay, you're at least, we're maybe a little bit overdone on armor damage over there. We'll take the 3 health here though. I will take the 3 armor as well. Would like to get the range and slow, but those are pretty nice. We'll take that 5% armor here. You can be a least shields, most armor. It also lets me invest in the houses a little bit better. Like if I have the ballistas, then I don't feel bad about, if I'm actually using them, I don't feel bad about investing in the houses there. And then 2 damage to shields, sure. 2 range, absolutely. That is quite the nice upgrade. Monsters dropping less gold, don't love. We'll do the fortified monsters, and we can go ahead and walk you out. You can be near death, most armor. So let's go for least shields, least armor, most health. A little bit of this now that we've got ourselves so much of that range. You don't want everything on progress. Frost bolts, yeah, we'll take that. +3 damage to shields, okay. Least shields, least armor, most health. Least shields, least armor, most health. And then like one of these guys on near death and one of these guys on near death. And I think that that is a reasonable kind of mix of stuff. Yeah, we'll just take the one less gold right now. Yeah, maybe that's the wrong choice, I think, actually. And what are we doing here? You feel kind of okay lengthwise. Let's work on getting these two a little bit split apart because we can kind of double build here in the middle if we can get the lengths of these two paths. Do you hit the other lane? You don't. You're already near death. Well, help finish stuff off. Because I think right now, yeah, your house protection, you get so much money out of the houses early versus the lanes. Feels nice to get that going. Let's go slow but sure because I want to get Creeping Cough ASAP. Don't want the additional bleed. I don't think I'm going to get the flamethrowers this time. I think I'm just going to get poison sprayers, lookouts, ballistas. That's going to be my combo. That's what we're doing. Armor. I don't know that I want to give them more armor right now. So we're coming up to the point where we're about to get, but I have, yeah. Oh, I guess I have +7 health as well. That's right. What are you? Your most armor. So we'll just give you a touch of juice. Expand you one. That gets these two split apart. And then I'm going to pop this one and then build a little bit of armor damage a little bit farther out on that. And then hopefully that these guys are kind of a little bit of double firing on these two lanes. Hopefully we can get those split up a little bit. But yeah, ballista, I feel like a lot more confident doing ballistas at the start. +2 range, we'll take that. 15% crits. Or do I pick up the poison sprayers now? Let's pick up the poison sprayers. I want to start getting levels in them. I don't know how much we're going to use them. We'll see where we get splits and see where, you know what, this spot right here is amazing for a poison sprayer. Then I think we've got another potentially good spot here for a poison sprayer as well. This lane, this one's not bad, but not as good. 5 armor. Let's do 5% health. And then, yeah, so I don't actually want to be this fast on this level. Because, no, I don't want to use that +2 most armor. Least shields. I think we're okay. One of these is near death, are you? You're near death most armor, so we can have some generic near death here as well. Maybe near death most health. And then let's see, 15% crit on everything feels pretty nice. We've already got some bleed. I don't think additional bleed is going to be that useful. Let's go ahead and get lifesteal. 1% lifesteal is pretty nice. 1 less gold. I don't want to reduce their slow, so we'll take the 1 less gold. And then that's a really nice poison sprayer location. That's a really nice poison sprayer location. I think this is? No, that one turns. Unfortunate. So I'm going to go 1-1, I think. 1-1-1 like that. Got 1 battering ram there. That feels okay. Having the range upgrades on the ballistas, yeah. Maybe it's like, I don't know. There's something to be said that like getting this now is like, sure, it feels really good now, but how good is it later? We'll have to check on the damage for gold later on. But I think like, yeah, it lets me do okay early on. And then also I think it lets me do okay for single target later on as well. Instead of like getting a completely separate tower for a single target. Another +2 range. I actually don't think that like they have so much range that getting additional range isn't nearly as important as the first two. There's the additional slow. And then, do I even get the lookouts? I feel like the lookouts are just so value. I maybe get the lookouts a little bit later. And then, do we do that? We get the lookouts like later on? Like 40, like maybe 30 to 35 we'll get lookouts. We'll see what happens with the upgrades we get. Let's go ahead and give shields. We feel fine with that. I don't really know what I'm doing. I think I'm going to get this out one. That feels reasonable to do. Give you a little bit of this. That looks fine. I have too much money. Let's go ahead and use these. Let's go with fastest, most health, most armor. Do a little bit of slow stuff here. Now that we've got that slow as an option. Fastest, most health. Where's Oogie even going to come from? Is he here? I would like him to come from here, I think. So we're going to do this for 14 and then this for, oh, we'll do this for 15. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Let's get ourselves a source of burn because we're definitely not getting that from the poison sprayers. Additional poison. That's definitely what we want to get. Mana bolts. No. Nah, if I don't have mana banks, I do want to get one level of mana bolts, but I don't think I want to go past one level, but we want to get mana banks first. A little bit of speed or quickness. We could give them, let's just give them 5% armor for now. And then we're giving you one and then you one, right? Okay. Don't love that. You're going to go here. Got ourselves a little bit of a split situation happening. Kind of a lot of battering rams. Fastest, most health. Let's go most armor as well. I think we'll be okay though. I don't hate that if I'm to be honest. Ideally, if we can get these two lanes to be single lanes and then this just becomes a clusterfuck up here of openings, then that is actually kind of okay for me. Let's see, Creeping Cough. Absolutely, we take that. And then let's get mana banks. That gives us kind of that flexibility to deal with stuff. 10% shields. I do not mind that with our current situation. We'll go ahead and pop this. Hope for no split. Got no split. Oogie comes down here, and I think we're just fine for Oogie, right? Can give you a bit of shield health damage. This is going to be, that's actually kind of a nice little guy there at the end. And then I want to get some, we'll kind of keep zoomed out there, keep Oogie in our eye. Just thinking about where I want to build poison sprayers. Now that ends up turning. We'll do here. That's a nice little straightaway. And then we'll do here as well. That's a nice little straightaway there. Give him a touch of shield damage there because we've got plus 25% shields. And yeah, Oogie, not really a problem. If you have a combination of bleed and then the ballista slow, all that kind of stuff, we're not super fussed about him. And then the question is what is our shortest lane actually? Because that's where the new mini bosses are going to come out of. What do I want here? We'll take corrosion, start to get the upgrades for our poison sprayers. 15% crits. Yeah, that's just huge to get. Let's give them more shields. I feel confident against shields. Mana banks. That helps us out. I don't think I need the burn. Do I want to get the lookouts? The lookouts are just, it's early. But the lookouts are just so goddamn good against single target. I don't want flaming bolts to all towers gaining damage to armor. Let's do that because I do really want to get these spore upgrades, which is very nice. We got all of those. Okay, this is actually insane amount of those spore upgrades we just got all at once. And then I want to get the crit. Like you do crit, you do a percentage of that poison damage. And interestingly enough, is that a straight shooter now? That ends up turning. Unfortunate. And let's just spread this out for a second. So there's some shield guys. We got shield guys coming through. I think we're going to be okay against them though, right? Yeah. Definitely feels like we're doing enough to those. And we're going to do even better up here because we just got a little bit more coverage. And then we've got a good second poison sprayer in that lane, which feels very nice. So this is going to end up being my shorter lane though. So we're going to have the mini boss guy come through here. So let's go for most shields, most health, most armor. Just kind of try to get a little bit of slow on those mini bosses. Attempting to get the additional poison. Like if I'm going for the crit poison stuff, then having the additional poison on the ballistas is actually like, that does something. Lifesteal, no, let's do it. Let's do it. We're still a ways away from actually getting, I think it's underneath vial consumption, right? I need to get vial consumption first, and then there's that kind of crit poison thing. We'll just do this fortified thing. I really don't know how bad that is for me. And then let's not have this much money. Gonna just give you guys a point to everything. I've got a backline guy here. I think I want one here. Just to get the slow ticking. And then it'll be like max slowed once it gets into the range of this. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. I'm just thinking about, do I want to expand this, and then try to leave this as my short lane? I think eventually I do want to do that. Let's try it. It's a little... What? Is this... This is a mini boss here, right? Like, why the fuck did he spawn there? I'm a little bit confused there for a second. Like, he should have spawned here, right? This is obviously my shortest lane. And I just expanded there? Is that... That seems wrong? He's got a lot of shields, though, so I don't think it really matters for us. It's tempting to just leave these two lanes alone, though. We're going to pop that one, and then I might do that. Even if I have to deal with the mini-boss in these lanes, I can deal with that with ballistas. And I kind of don't mind building a bunch of ballistas in these two lanes if there's just going to be two openings and they have them split apart. Fine, I'll take the lookouts now. A little bit earlier than I wanted. Vial consumption, sure. Let's take the additional sorcery there. That saves me from having to build mana banks for a bit. 2 less gold, 10% health, 10% shields. We're already kind of up a lot on shields, but we do feel pretty good about our shield damage, I feel like. So let's go out one. No. Okay. Well, that was... that was my own fault. Got a little bit greedy with my pathing, I think, there. That's okay, though. A little bit nervous about right now, this exact moment in time, but... be interesting to see what kind of wraparounds we get with these. We did get a very nice location to just drop a poison sprayer down, though, so... it worked out, I think, kind of okay for us. Let's go ahead and speed that up there. Okay. Still looking for the crit... the crit sort of do a percentage of your poison damage. I think that is like the biggest thing that we want to get. Take the crit on the ballistas there. 15% shields. expand that one. Is that a boss? Yeah, okay. Shit. Let's go for lookouts. Most health, most shields, most armor, something like that. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Once we get the lookouts down. Yeah, you hit up into there as well. I want to get something like that in the back line here for this. How do you... Little unfortunate. I don't love that it hits in this area. But I've already upgraded it, so... Not going to do anything about that for now. Yeah, maybe I'll just build in this area. +2 range. We'll take it. There we go. Expunge. Yeah. This is what we're looking for. Love it. Crits deal 10% of the target's current poison as extra poison damage. And that lets us actually use up the big poisons that we're stacking up. Because right now it's like we do 250% of our damage as poison. And we just don't really have a way of actually accessing that poison damage. But now we do. So, Pog. And... Oh, let me expand this just to see. Okay, I was curious if we would get a turn in, then we would have got a portal. Would have been a little bit fun to see that. Coming up on the 25 boss. Don't think that that's going to be too much of a problem for us. Poison sprayer. We could get a poison sprayer here, get that going a little bit earlier. We could get one here as well. This one is nice. It's up on a +3, but it ends up turning. The angle on that, no, I think that sucks. You know what? Wait, what about this? Oh yeah, let's do that. Because that doesn't end up turning, and it kind of does this whole AoE area. Do a little bit of all of our damage types. Because we apply poison based on our... kind of whatever damage we're doing. Like if we're doing damage to armor, then we apply poison based on our armor damage. So we're kind of looking to get actually all the different damage types on our poison sprayers. Yeah, +3 to armor for sure. Yeah. Saving account 2. I don't know how much that saves us money. Just thinking about trying to get up to the lookouts to get like a additional crit chance off of that. And we'll keep going in on that shield damage. And then let's work out this lane a little bit. Got ourselves a little bit of a boss here. Let's see how he goes as he gets into range of that poison sprayer. Pretty good, and we have quite low crit chance there, so you can see he's got like 20,000. Let me just look at my other lanes here for a second. Very hard to see. He's got like 10,000, right? I think we had gotten some crits off, and now these guys, what is the crit? So we got basically 50% crit chance on these guys, so that's nice. We can start to use these ballistas for sort of dealing with that. So most shields, just gonna give you a little bit of juice. Near death, most health. I'm gonna start to get a little bit of these guys for that. I wonder if there's a way. So the guys who blink, is there a way that I can target those guys who blink, right? I don't know that there is. That's kind of a... I don't think that I can. Like I was kind of thinking if I put ballistas up front, I could kind of target those blink guys. I just got a fucking 3-way split. I didn't even notice that until just now. It's a little baby rage. We are kind of just pumping our shield damage, so maybe we just say like, oh, mana bolts. Yeah, we'll definitely take 1 level of that. That helps out our ballistas. Let's check out that damage for gold. This is not fair, right? Because we're not taking into account the dot damage. If you take into account the dot damage, the poison sprayers look a lot better. And also, like, the ballistas have been around a lot longer. These numbers, you cannot, like, you can look at them, but you can't like take them as being super accurate. Because we built so many ballistas early on, and then we've only been building the poison sprayers for a little bit more recently, and we put kind of a lot more money into them more recently. Whereas all of our ballistas we built and spent that money earlier, and they've been doing damage for much longer. I don't want to lose my gold. We'll just give them a little bit of speed there. Damage to armor, and then let's go. I don't have enough gold for that. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, let me just. Ooh, this is a real clusterfuck if I'm to be honest. Trying to get these all spread apart is going to take a goddamn 4,000 years. Nah, that ends up turning. So we'll do one here. Do you end up turning two, actually? No, not really. Okay. That works for me. How about this lane, which I've completely ignored for the last 2 hours? Let me give you a lookout. Most shields, most armor, most health, something like that. A little bit of everything there. Okay. Banditry. Now let's go towards, this gets us towards crit on our poison sprayers. We definitely want to work towards that. I think is kind of the next most important thing. 1 extra shield damage. Let's just get lifesteal 2. That is a lot of extra mana. 15% armor. Yeah, they don't have that much armor yet. Okay, there like that. Is this a boss guy? So we do have a boss guy coming through. He doesn't have that much poison on him. But yeah, dies pretty quick. The poisons do half damage to armor and shields, but like we apply so much of it that I don't think it's that big of a deal. I guess I'm taking banditry there. That kind of gives me some upgrades to play with in terms of avoiding. So wait, what about, what's this? What's going on with this? Is there, oh yeah, you end up turning. Okay. I was like, why have you not been built? And the answer is clear. And so we're coming up on the 25 boss. I'm worried about this eventually becoming my shortest path. I don't want that to happen. Do I get universities? Sure. We get a lot. We have a, yeah, I think we have the, I think we have the number of upgrades like to get a little bit of universities. And we've got them at a really good timing. 2 less gold. 10% health. They don't have too much extra health right now. So I'm gonna go 1-1, I think. Interesting. This is a portal. Correct? Yes. And then also let me just give you guys some levels here. And then let me look up here. Am I going to ever use that? No, I'm not going to. So I'll use this for maybe near death, most health. And then I want to get maybe some least shields, most armor. Because we're feeling pretty good on our poison damage. Starting to use up a little bit of mana now, which makes sense. We got mana bolts as well. Going to build a little bit of the ballistas there for the health and armor damage. Shield damage, not super fussed about. 15% crit on the poison sprayers. That feels pretty good. Let's see. Max poison by 100, I think, just doesn't do anything now that we have the crits. I think the crits just do so much more that I just don't care about that. On the other hand, it's like, what else are we going to get? We could kill them with fire. There's nothing behind that I want, though. It's almost like bad, because you maybe end up losing your max burn. You know what actually I think I need to do is I need to build some ballistas. I'm actually going to take this and build some most armor ballistas to make sure that we're getting the burns going. 2% less, 2 less gold. I don't. One slow less is not that bad, but I'm just gonna lose the gold, I think. So yeah, let's get some of these on least shields, most armor. Work on getting, okay, I don't have no fucking idea where he's gonna come from. He's gonna come from here, right? Let me just, I'm gonna split this lane up a little bit just for a second. So this is the Soul Shepherd Oogie. I think this is the regular shield Oogie. I'm feeling kind of okay about him. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, the ballistas are nice for finishing off those little shitbergs. Least shields, most armor. And then, are we doing okay? Okay, he's not in lookout. He's now into the lookout range, and actually, I don't know. Oh yeah, you can see the crits like as they come in and do that poison crit stuff. We're okay there. We're definitely okay. Beautiful. 2% bonus to universities. Yeah, we're definitely at that point in the game where that feels pretty nice to get. This, I'm not doing haunted houses. We'll do all lookouts. Yeah, in the absence of anything else useful. Keep going in this shields. We'll take that basically whenever we can. Crit on everything. Yes. Armor damage. Yeah, that feels good. Life steal. We could get the crit behind Bleed Them Dry, right? Is that worth opening up? I don't know that I want to open that up. I think I want to get some least shields, most armor going up here as well, making sure that we can get those burn dots happening. And then back to this whole, oh, you know what? We're going to spread this one out a little bit more, right? Yeah. And then we're going to go work on this whole cluster of annoyance that we got happening over here. A little nervous that I just have not spent over here in a while. But it does seem to just be doing kind of okay. I say that as they're kind of getting a little bit farther than I would like. So what's the... yeah, we're still missing... What are we missing on our crit here? We're missing actually 2 of the crits on the poison sprayers. So I would love to get that going. I think that would be a pretty... I gotta watch out for that. I think I've definitely skipped over some plus health upgrades to the poison sprayers. I'm sure they've shown up and I have not picked them. So I gotta keep my eye out for that. I want to get those. And we got a lot of upgrades left, right, with the whole whole situation with the double upgrades. 1%, I don't know, is that great. On the other hand, is like the poison just feels useless relative to the crit poison. But maybe, you know what, like we're not always critting, so we'll take it. There's the health damage. Do I have to get this to get the next level of expunge? There is like another one of the percentage crit damage on poison upgrades. What do we got here? 2 less gold. 10% additional. This is like some of the I think the slowest units have 1. So this is like 10% additional speed on the slowest units. It doesn't feel that bad because it's like much less than 10% average speed increase. And we've still got our slow maxing. Definitely have to think about my, you know what, you can be a least shields, most armor. Take advantage of that. Then I think I want some near death, most armor. Those guys are starting to come through. Near death, most armor. Make sure we don't get kind of screwed over by those dots. Near death, most armor. Okay, and so this being a portal means I gotta drag this one out a bunch. Oh, interesting. This is a portal. Good to know. Good to know. This is gonna end up being my shortest lane then, isn't it? Let's just give you a little bit of juice because I think we're gonna have... this is still my shortest lane for now, I think. Feels like we could do a little bit more shield damage there. Could do a poison spare, get some shield damage going a little bit earlier. What about up here? Do I want to get a poison sprayer here? I could get one back here as well. Oh, there's a chest. 5% crit chance on everything. Definitely gonna take that. We didn't get any university spots, unfortunates. +2 damage to shields. Yeah. Definitely want to get that. That gets us towards another crits. Night Watch too. Yeah, we're kind of getting towards an additional crit on the Night Watch there. And then I'm going to keep going in on this, like pumping their shields up. And I can just get myself some additional shield damage. It's kind of always fun to just get a portal. Oh, and we got ourselves a university for that. Yeah, I don't know these monsters, though. This is like, I think, a new pack of monsters. There's like dogs there I'm seeing. Least shield, least armor, most health. Just a little bit of this going. Oh, university. Especially considering we have all those upgrades. We start out at 555. Let's do health, armor, shields. Okay, let's go. Speed it up. There we go. Lovely. And what do we want to do here? I could focus shields and just keep pumping that shields. Like we do insane. Like our shields, I think, are basically, if I pump shields on my universities, and then for the combination of the fact that poison does basically double damage to shields, I think that I'm just going to always take shield upgrades. Yeah, I don't know. I say that, but also like eventually the increase to shields is going to be more than the increase to health, right? But this is, I'm having trouble picking upgrades here. We're going to take fortification. I guess I could get the blue cubes, but I think they're actually worse than mana banks at this point. 3% freeze, that feels somewhat useful. There's another 20% shields. That's what we're going for. That'll be the tactic du jour, is cranking shields and then getting ourselves a lot of shield damage. Okay, I think I can get this one out safely one now. Then like 1-1-1-1 type of thing is kind of what we're doing. Got a lookout here. I maybe want to build a lookout in the back line here. That's just on like most shields, most health, most armor, just a little bit of everything. Help us finish stuff off. One of those as well over here. Fairly cost-effective additional damage with all the ballistas hitting. Do I? Ooh, mana bolts too. It uses a lot more mana, but we have a lot of the mana upgrades. I don't know that 15 1,500 money is enough. It's a lot of extra damage on my ballistas. To be fair, we have the poison sprayers doing a lot of damage. So it's not... Oh, there's expunge too. Perfect. Additional shields. Thank you. Treasure. Additional shield damage. Beautiful. And that gets us towards a crit. And then I think I just have to build mana banks. We're probably just going to be building mana banks as soon as I get the gold for it. Okay, so we're going to go 1-1-1-1, right? And then we go build mana banks basically as soon as we have gold for it. And then we'll kind of reevaluate. Okay, that actually, you know what? I'm saying that, but it looks like we're pretty okay on mana. How are we doing up here? I feel like you can take some shield damage. That's looking okay. We got a poison sprayer here. We got a poison sprayer here. They're not really making it to that. And we've got a poison sprayer here. They're not really making it to that. All right. That felt reasonably confident. And then I guess we're in the point of the game where, oh, let me go back to these guys now. And then, so we're preferentially going to crank shields, and then we'll get a little bit of the health and armor, right? Definitely still need to do some damage to those, but focusing on shields. We are getting to the point where it's just like, there's not as many upgrades that I care for. I'm just thinking, like, do I go bleed them dry, and that gets us a source of additional crit? Like, I guess that's, like, kind of useful. Yeah, crit on the poison sprayers. That is insane. 25% shields. Sure. Okay, I want to get rid of that guy. Did I build another mana bank in a weird spot? No, I want to keep my mana banks kind of all together over here. And then you're going to come out one. I'm still a little nervous about my mana. Give that guy a little bit of shields. I'm tempted to go for a poison sprayer here. There's a boss. Maybe we go ahead and crank a little bit of these. Yeah, so interesting. Once I get this expanded, this might end up becoming my shorter lane. I don't think it matters too much. There is crit on bleed. And our ballistas have bleed. Let me look at all of these. Let me go for some fastest in here as well. We did change up the targeting on some of them, but still I think a little bit too much on progress. Maybe not. Progress. Let's do one on fastest. Keep stuff slowed down as it comes into our poison sprayer range. Let's speed it up. There we go. Okay, all towers gaining. Now let's go for the Night Watch here, gaining +3 damage to shields. That feels pretty decent there. Scholarships, we could do that. Or do we do the 1%? So this is a guaranteed +1 to shields, right? Which feels like, given the number of universities we have, like we might as well just take the guaranteed +1 to shields, right? If we had more universities, I maybe would have taken scholarships, but the additional 1% chance doesn't feel super impactful. I don't want to take this. I don't want to take this. I don't know what fortified monsters are, to be honest. I don't know how many hours I've played this game, and I don't know what they are, but I don't know. Let's look at our damage for gold for a second. Ballistas are just so slapping. The poison sprayers are doing a lot more damage because we're not taking into account the dots, and they're basically 100% of our dots, but man, the ballistas just slap. And I think we're at the ballista count where we're not really nerfed. I actually kind of want to get that +3. I don't know that I'm ever going to use for a poison sprayer. I'm just a little nervous about my armor. These shields, most armor. Okay. Now let's pop this one. There we go. Another university set up there. Got room for 3. That feels decent. We are getting kind of to the point of the game where universities aren't quite as impactful. A little bit worried if anything with shields makes it through, I'm going to have a really tough time with these sort of teleporting guys. Because some of them do have shields there, but I think we're looking pretty good. We're definitely not in the clear though. Okay, let's go ahead and invest in, we'll make 2 of these shields. And this one, like a little bit of both. I don't know. Okay, plus 2 damage to health. That gets us towards the crit. Tempting to take the 1%, but I think getting the crit is just more important. Lookouts gaining 15% crit chance. That adds on, and you know what? Our lookouts have insane. Maybe I gotta build some more lookouts. I'm maybe gonna build some more lookouts there. 2 less gold. Don't know how I feel about that. I don't want the slow, and you know what? Ooh, you know what? I'm thinking that the plus gold is maybe a little bit bugged. I thought I was at plus 2, but we did not go down at all. So that makes me a little bit nervous. Let's see here. Oh, I don't have money for that. Let's go 1-1-1 again like that. This one I'm just kind of ignoring. It's going to end up colliding with one of those lanes. I don't think I can do anything about it. I kind of want this one out more, but I'm not really willing to risk a split. Really willing to risk a split there. Feeling pretty good. Where do I want to put this? It's a little tough to position them because I don't... Yeah. Like if I put it on most shields here, it's just going to be targeting stuff that nothing is hitting. I kind of have to have the lookouts a little bit farther back. Okay, we'll do this guy on most shields. I'm going to just do some most shields lookouts. Might do one here as well. And then I want to get one up here as well for sure. And what do we go for here? Whatever, kill them with fire, sure. Let's speed it up here for a second. What did I just expand up here? Did not get any university spots. Additional bleed. I don't want slow cooker because I don't want the burn to come off. I think I'm just gonna take the additional damage. I think the 100 is 100 enough to be worth it. Relative to the crit damage, I feel like it's just a little bit like meh. On the other hand, if we're not actually doing the crits, like for the smaller guys, right, it's kind of nice. If we're not necessarily generating the hits. 3 less gold. No. We can't do that. We'll give him a little bit more speed. That feels a little bit rough. And then let's go ahead and not be at such a fast speed. You can come out one. There we go. Beautiful university. It's getting a little bit late for them. We'll definitely build it just because we have so many of the upgrades. But it is getting the point where, like, we don't have that many levels left. So, like, the amount of upgrades you get out of them are not nearly as much. Let's go ahead and go some health, some shields, and then some shields. Watching my mana. Oh, and then I wanted to get a lookout up here, right? Yeah, so we got to be careful. Yeah, I want it. Yeah, okay, you can be most shields like this. Armor damage from all attacks. We don't actually have that much burn, so I'm just going to take the 1 health damage on everything. Scholarships. Yeah, in the absence of anything else that feels useful. And we're doing this kind of weird thing where we're just going to keep pumping shields. And say that, like, kind of the getting a lot of shield damage on the... To be honest, we're not getting a lot of shield damage out of our universities. But theoretically, we ought to be. So I'm going to do 1-1 here, because that gives me a guarantee. What the fuck is this guy? 35. Is this my longest fucking path? Oh, because I expanded this one. Okay, so you're going to get some upgrades. You are also going to get a ballista that's on most shields, most health. Make sure that that guy is slowed down before he gets into our other things. And then this lane is probably going to do okay. I really thought that would have been still longer than this one, but I guess the more you know. And then, yeah, I think as long as all these poison sprayers are free to fire on this guy, we're going to be fine. So let's look at them. Watch him die. Yeah. I mean, even before we get into range there, you can see there, like, the dots stacked up. He has a lot of fucking burn on him, man. Do we do that much damage with the ballista? This ballista just does that much fucking damage? Man. Okay. That gets us towards more crit on our... Ooh, mana bolts. I do have a lot of money. It is a lot more mana, though. You know what? But the other thing is that we don't have as many. I'm kind of thinking about, like, when I do ballista only, is like how much additional mana it uses, but we also have a lot of money into our poison sprayers and our lookouts. So it's not going to be as much mana as, like, my ballista only runs. I kind of like the amount of burn we had stacked up makes me kind of want to get slow cooker, to be honest. But I still don't think that it's very much extra damage. So I'll get the +1 health. 5% crit on everything. Yes. That feels nice. 15% armor. We'll go ahead and take one of those. And then what was I going to do? Oh, we were going to spam mana banks. That's right. Where do I want to build them? We're kind of running out of room over here. This can be minus low. We can build some mana banks over here. And then we can kind of reevaluate how many we need afterwards. Okay, you come out one because that's like an almost guaranteed extra university slot. It's not actually a guaranteed university slot. And we got ourselves the blue cube, it blocked us. Checking in on R. You can use more shield damage is what I'm thinking. Feeling pretty good there. Our mana is actually, man, it feels like pretty comfy mana-wise. I do think I just kind of, I want to poison sprayer here and here. This last little bit. Shields and health. Shields and health. Another one here as well. Back where we got these lookouts. Combos pretty well. And then I think I might start building more ballista. Let's speed this game up here for a second. Okay. A bunch of things I don't care for. We'll take that extra armor damage. Huh. Ignite. We had an insane amount of burn built up with the ballistas, right? Maybe I might build a little bit more of that kind of armor damage ballista stuff. That was the boss, though. To be fair, like this guy does a lot of damage there if he's able to sit there firing at a boss forever. 2 damage fortified. Let's take 1 less slow. It's only 1, right? So. And then I think you can come out 1. We'll feel kind of okay about that. Here is one of these guys. And he just gets chunked, yeah. Lookouts. Oh, interesting. I'm surprised they're not more damage per gold. They are single target damage, though, which is, like, obviously a little bit harder to come by. How are we feeling about stuff? Feeling pretty good. Pretty good. So I think I want some more least shields, most armor. And then I think I want some more least shields, least armor, most health damage. Yes, that gets us towards crit again on the poison sprayers. Would be very nice to get that. Interesting. I'm tempted to leave this. This is a little bit short. I was thinking about getting this out one. But if we get a split here, if I get a split out here, I'm much less concerned about then getting a split right here. I might just leave these 2 lanes alone now. Yeah, I probably am. Ooh. Oh, yeah. There we go. Got ourselves that additional crit there on the poison sprayer. Let's go for the +3 armor damage on the lookouts. That gets us towards the additional crit on them. 10% health, 3 less gold. Ooh, 3 less gold. No, we're on 37. I don't want to take that 3 less gold yet. We can still earn ourselves quite a lot of money. Then let's go for maybe near death, most health. Get a bit of this happening. Work on our single target a little bit. I think we're pretty okay on our AoE there. Maybe a bit more health damage in the back line here. I think. Yeah, I'm thinking that. A bit more health damage on these. So looks like we're taking the shields off. I kind of want to get some damage a little bit farther out. This lane doesn't really have any great... I could here, I guess. It has good coverage on those 2 lanes, but less coverage on this one. What I mean is like going here. Yeah, we'll maybe do that. And then over here... Okay, we've already got this guy like this. Let me think about this for a second. So this ends up angling like that, and that angle sucks. Okay. I don't know that I want that. Let's just take the shield damage. We're kind of getting to the point where I'm actually like 10% health or the armor. I'm going to take the armor. So I feel like armor is going to be less likely to be a problem for me in this game. So this guy, that guy, I kind of want to have a lookout here. progress, most health. And then like some ballistas unmarked. A little bit of everything. I don't know if that's worth it or not. Probably not. Yeah, whatever. What was I doing? Let's just pop this out. Oh, we're already to the point where we're getting portals. Okay. And then we've got ourselves one of the boss guys coming out. Yeah, they don't really last super long. I don't want to get another tower, so we'll just go ahead and take that. Crit bleed. Don't know how super useful it is. Feeling like we could do a little bit more health damage in the back line. It's tempting to get a poison sprayer here, right? Let's get that shield damage done a little bit earlier in this lane. How's this guy doing? Yeah, it's not doing that much for us. That was probably not a good choice. Probably just better juice and upgrades here. Maybe a little bit nervous about my single target armor. Maybe this guy should just be least shields, most armor. You know what? We'll build another one for least shields, most armor, and crank a little bit of armor damage on the lookout. Burning enemies. Yeah, we'll take that. Kind of out of useful upgrades. The additional bleed kind of works with the bleed upgrade there. And then we'll take the 10% health, I think. I want to do an... Yeah, so least... Where do I want to build you? It's the problem. No, I don't want you hitting the other lane, I don't think. Maybe that's okay. Yeah, maybe that's okay. So least shields, most armor. I'm getting only portals now. So yeah, we're getting, this is kind of like the base game. We've got ourselves these portal guys there, so I want to make sure that we're got a little bit of armor, single target armor damage to kind of clean up that least shields, most armor. Get them split apart, right? Because you want to make sure these big, these guys right here, looks like they have a lot of shield damage because we have a huge amount of percentage shields, but you want to make sure that they die pretty early on because they split apart into a bunch of different units. And so your single target armor damage is actually fairly important. Let's go for marked. Marked, most armor, least shields. Something like that, help out with that. And then I think really just getting a bit of health and shield damage in the back line. I actually think maybe just getting armor levels on those lookouts is more important than anything else for killing off those guys. Because if one of these lookouts just targets them, they're gonna die super fucking quick to all the AoE stuff. All towers health damage. Interesting that our shield damage is so low out of our universities. Yeah, I think like this. So I know these monsters, so I feel much more comfortable against this like what we're doing right now, right? Whereas before, we were getting monster levels where I don't know what they do. I've got to read through the monster manual thing. All damage to shields. Let's take that. Yeah. 20% armor. I don't really want to do that. I say that as I pick it up. But I think I can deal with that by just cranking upgrades into my least shield, most armor ones. I think that basically solves my armor damage problems. And then let's go ahead and get you out one. That kind of helps me a little bit. You can see there, yeah, we do pretty good damage to them. And then I want some, you know what I want is I want near death most health I'm seeing here. near death, most health, and some health upgrades there just to make sure they get finished off. Let's do that up here. Health damage. Near death, most health. That kind of is a nice targeting for finishing off a bunch of the guys that come out. To the point I kind of want to, and no, I don't think I want to look out for it. Mana is coming down. So one thing to keep in mind is before all these guys start firing, I don't actually know what my max mana is. Shitword. Feeling like we could do a little bit more shield damage here in this last little bits. This lane is doing okay. There is definitely an RNG factor of where the enemies come out that makes different lanes very difficult at different points in time. Feeling not bad. Feeling not bad. Okay. I do want to beat it on the other monster combos, though, that's for sure. We've got kind of I think this is the base game, more or less, that we've got in terms of the monsters. Obviously not in terms of the upgrades that we got. I do like this idea, though, of cranking kind of one of these preferentially and then just focusing on that. Even though we're still at more health damage out of our universities. Additional health damage against bleeding enemies, we'll take that. And then here, just kind of thinking like I could get a Frost Keep or something like that, or a Radar, but they also, I don't think any of that makes sense. It doesn't make sense for me to put my money into that. Maximum haste. I still feel like that's just bad. I'd rather gain the move speed than the haste, right? You know what? Protection, no, that doesn't... Protection, this is maybe bad. I don't know what enemies are actually fortified. So we'll take that, because I know nothing about it. That seems like a sensible thing to do. Okay, I'm going to actually learn what monsters are actually fortified. I'm pretty sure it's in the menu. It actually tells you, like, what to look for on monsters to tell whether or not they're fortified. Whatever, it doesn't matter that much. I think that's theoretically better. We got ourselves some university procs there. That feels pretty good. I'm gonna get some backline shield damage here. And then some health damage as well on the very, very end of the road. Stuff's just making it a little bit farther than I'd like them to. I'm feeling like this guy could use a bit more shield damage. Maybe this guy doing shield and then this guy doing health. In this lane, all of a sudden is not feeling super great. That needs shield. It's definitely not feeling super comfortable. Does it make sense to build more lookouts? I don't think so. I think I'm to the point where we're just cranking. Maybe if I can get them killed off a little bit faster. Right, there's two factors of like trying to kill the eyes. There's also the factor of just like trying to kill these guys off faster. Their health, they do take a second for them to lose their health, right? I built some near death most health though. Do I want least shield, least armor, most health? I don't think so. Maybe on a lookout I do. Least shields, least armor, most health. Try to do that. Just try to kill them off a little bit quicker. Max bleed, sure. +1 damage to health on a lookout. Slow cooker. +1 armor damage from all attacks. That feels kind of useless. Maybe slow cooker is like kind of okay. I definitely don't want to give them more health, I don't think. I think armor I'm kind of okay with. I don't want it targeting into here. This is a little bit farther back than I'd like to have. Least shields, least armor, most health. But we'll go for it. And then, whatever. I guess I should pop this to see. I could maybe get a really nice plus X location on it. And then I think I just hold my money. Potentially build a mana bank extra. Just have a little bit more breathing room. And then... So this is last one. So shields you, and then health here. Okay, shit. Shields here. Do I just maybe get more shield damage on this? I think maybe I'm not getting through the big guy's shields fast enough up on this top level. Maybe that was, nah. You know what? We got this guy. What level are you? Oh, you're only a level 11. Just thinking maybe I'm not getting through the bigger guy's shields as fast as I should up here. Because I do feel like this least shields, most armor does go through their armor pretty quickly. Because we only have, I guess we have plus 89% armor. That is quite a bit. Okay. Feeling okay. Don't want to, oh, we got a chest. I guess just bleed, burn, poison. Sure. Crits on bleed. Why not? I don't want to do any of these. So monster haste is that takes them from like they go from like maybe we'll, you know what, it's only the first level, but 60 to 70%, that's like is that 16? Yeah, that's like a 16% increase. Additional poison, why not? Just get a little bit of health here, a little bit of shields here. Then we'll pop this guy. And then Oogie's coming up, one of those guys. I'm not super fussed about him. We'll build a ballista to slow him down, but I think he's gonna get kind of ripped by the lookouts and poison sprayers, all that kind of stuff. Lots of these portal guys coming through here. Well, we've got quite a little, like, these guys can fire into that lane, and you can see those portal guys are getting, they're already down to their health, basically. Few of them coming through the bottom. A little nervous about the number of them coming through. Yeah. Okay. Maybe I actually should have cranked a little bit of armor damage into my poison sprayers. Like for this one. Because even though the lookout can target only one at a time. To be fair, I think anything the lookout targets like instantly gets ripped. Because we're adding 38% crit. So this guy is up to like into the 4x crit. Anything this guy's hitting. So even though it's only 775 on that armor multiple, it actually is an insane amount of damage that we end up doing. And then that applies like a huge, and then that applies at a 300% multiple. So that gets multiplied by 3. And then we do, and when we crit, we do like 20% of that. It just adds up to a big number, you know, as everything multiplies together. The whole like, yeah, poison sprayers combined with expunge, I think, is one of the strongest things in the game. We'll take that 15% crit there. That's going to give us solidly, basically 4x crit on anything these guys are targeting, because we're adding 53%, right? So all of these ballistas are going to get into that 4x crit range. And then all of this additional bleed and burn. 15% health, no. Let's take this protection. I think we're to the point of the game where, like, so we're doing 60% damage to things that are fortified. That feels okay. I don't know. But let's, oh, right. Let me build a most shields. And then a most shields guy. I just want to slow his ass down. Most health. Give us some time to deal with these guys. Let's make sure I don't lose with like 10,000 gold on me. shields and then health here in the back line. I do actually think I kind of want to crank a little bit of armor into this one as well, just making sure that we're killing off the portal guys. In all honesty, I do think that the game kind of gets a little bit easier after like 42, 43, because you tend to just like, okay, most shields, most health. Make sure we're slowing that Oogie down. I kind of want to kill him after everything else comes through. And I think we're going to be kind of okay on him. What we can do is we can go ahead and go like this, and go ahead and go most health, most shields. Crank you a little bit of armor and shield damage, and then we'll go ahead and melt this guy pretty quickly, I think. So one thing with these lookouts is it's going to be kind of a random one that ends up targeting him, because all of these are going to be like, oh, let me target this guy. So we can't really like, oh, you know what? Maybe this is the only lookout that can currently target him, so I could crank upgrades into it, but I think we're doing pretty okay. Got to get through that armor. I want to get through the armor before here, right? Yeah. Okay. Shields. Boom. Okay. Not too shabby. Ballistas. Even with that change to the cost, I think still in a pretty good spot. So I think when I do this, I'm going to go, until I figured out the monsters a little bit more, I'm going to go ballistas first, and then like 2 other towers type of thing is I think kind of what you can do. We got okay university luck, but that's not crazy. 9, 10, 12. But it does combo pretty well with the lookout combo. The lookout does feel kind of like it's pretty easy to just pick up the lookout for a little bit of additional single target. It basically just completely fixes your single target damage, because this is all single target damage, and its damage for gold is pretty damn good. Now let me look at the fortified thing. I'm gonna go ahead and look at this now. So not monster manual, return to main menu, tower master guide, fortification. Okay, so anything that has a gray bar on top of it is fortified. That is good to know. Okay, anyways, I think I'm going to call it for tonight, guys. Thank you guys for stopping by. Feels good to end on a win. It's getting kind of a little bit late here. I think I'm going to play a little bit tomorrow. Going to stream some tomorrow. I don't think that I'll stream too much overall, but with a new update for Rogue Tower, it feels kind of fun to do. Thank you guys for stopping by and watching. Feels nice to end there on a win. Hope everybody has a great night.